To the U.S. now, a group of Orthodox Jews have taken to the streets of New York to protest what they say is the brutalization of their supporters in Israel. They accuse the Israeli government of attacking anti-Zionists. RT's Marina Portnoy was at the protest.
They call themselves the True Torah Jews, a group dedicated to condemning the ideology and legitimacy of Israel. Crammed behind barricades in Midtown Manhattan, hundreds demonstrated across the street from the Israeli embassy.
The most harmful place for Jews are in Israel.
The uniform group accuses officials in Israel and Jerusalem of oppressing Torah Jews and recently unleashing brutal attacks on the anti-Zionists living there.
Religious Jews are suffering from brutalizing from the police department a long time. That never happened before so far because they are fighting for the religious
In this case, those belonging to the same religion couldn't be more divided on their belief. Israeli supporters, clearly outnumbered by demonstrators, accuse the all-male group of waging a propaganda war.
Whatever their banners say is just a front, it's a facade. But these people are inherently anti-Israel.
Once and for all, stop doing what you're doing. You need to support the state of Israel and not go against it.
If they want to protest against something, they should come to Israel, not stand here and yell.
The Torah Jews say they oppose Zionist sovereignty over Jerusalem and the entire Holy Land. Instead, they say the creation of Israel completely conflicts with the traditional teachings of Judaism.
Jews are not to be the government. The government should be anybody, not Jewish people, not allowed to have a government before the Messiah.
This group just happens to be proclaiming their position from New York City, a metropolitan home to the largest concentration of Jewish people outside of Israel. The secular split remains so volatile that dozens of cops surrounded protesters to prevent any possible altercations.
This is just the first of many demonstrations expected to hit the streets here in New York City. In the weeks ahead, the United Nations General Assembly debate kicks off, and this group says they will be out on the street again, protesting against the leaders of Israel as they join the international body to discuss the world's problems. Marina Portnoy, RT, New York.